Hey, what's up guys? It's Dorian Hamilton from PreHD Muscle. I'm here today to talk to you guys about some of our pre-workouts. Okay, the first pre-workout I want to talk to you guys about is a new PreHD Essential. We're always innovating, always come up with new products at PreHD Muscle, and this is one that we're extremely excited about because it is more of a simple formula with less overall ingredients. It was a lot easier to flavor. With some of our other pre-workouts like the Ultra, for example, there's a lot of ingredients in there that are really hard to flavor, like the teocrine. With the Essential, we only have 3 different ingredients for our energy complex, which makes it a lot easier for us to flavor. So these are 3 of the best tasting pre-workouts that we've made to date. So I'm really excited for everyone to try these. So at PreHD Muscle, we want to make sure that we're never making something that's cheap. We always want to make sure that, we're sticking true to our brand core values and we're making the highest quality products and using the highest quality ingredients on the market. So even with our Essential product, when you calculate all the ingredients on there, you're still getting close to 12.5 grams of active ingredients in a 14-gram scoop. So very excited for you guys to try this. This is our best tasting pre-workout to date. 4 grams of citrulline, 3.2 grams of beta-alanine, 3 grams of betaine, 1 gram of taurine, 1 gram of L-tyrosine, 50 milligrams of caffeine citrate, and 200 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous. Some people might ask, why is there 2 different forms of caffeine? The answer to that is very simple. Caffeine citrate hits the system very quickly. So within 15 minutes, you're gonna feel caffeine citrate, and then 30 to 60 minutes, it takes our caffeine anhydrous. So that way you just get 2 different forms of caffeine hitting at different times. So with the citrulline, there's 4 grams in there. That's gonna help during your workout to provide really great blood flow and a great pump to your muscles. And with the beta-alanine, that's gonna help with endurance. It pushes lactic acid out so that you're able to pump out more reps. And actually over time, it's been shown to actually increase strength as it builds up in your system. And then with the betaine, that actually works to hydrate your muscles during your workouts, and it's gonna help with strength and endurance and energy output throughout your entire workout. The pre-workout is really for anyone, but if we had to put a label on it, I guess I would say it's probably for the person that's looking for an everyday pre-workout, doesn't want something that's like too crazy caffeinated or too many stimulants in it, and wants something that tastes good, wants something that's still gonna perform in the gym, check off all the boxes when it comes to strength, when it comes to pump, when it comes to energy. It's sort of like your daily driver as a pre-workout. When we look at some of the other pre-workouts, like for example, the Black, this one specifically for someone who wants a little more kick, wants more stimulants, it's heavier dose with stims, it's gonna hit you really hard. But some people, that's what they want. Pretty much all of our pre-workouts share some of the same ingredients. Some of them are in different amounts and in different combinations and synergies. Most of our pre-workouts are citrulline based. Like our Ultra, for example, right here has 8 grams. The Essential only has 4 grams. Some of our pre-workouts have creatine, like for example, the Ultra, this is creatine free. Our Elite is very unique because it actually has some adaptogens in it. It has Pico 2 in it, which is great for strength, endurance. That's a really unique ingredient. And both of these products too have a lot of nootropics in it, which can kind of negatively affect the flavor. I still feel like we did a really great job flavoring these, but because of how many different ingredients are in the product, like if you pick up the Ultra, for example, you got like, oh my gosh, we're gonna have to do a count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 ingredients. Then the Essential, only like 8 different ingredients. A lot harder to flavor something that has that many ingredients, especially when some of them are trademark ingredients like teocrine that have a really bitter taste. So something like the Black, that would be for like if you're like having a day where you're just completely spent, you're out of energy, you need something to hit you really hard, fast. The nice thing with this formula though, when it comes to the energy complex, even though it does hit you hard and it's higher in caffeine, it's a time release caffeine coming from multiple different sources that hit you in 15 minutes and 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and even up to an hour and a half later so you don't crash. It has a sustained release caffeine, which is really, really nice, because a lot of times some of the highly stim pre-workouts on the market might put 300 plus of 1 or 2 sources, so you get all jacked up, but then after the workout you crash, you feel like crap. That's why they tend to get a negative reputation. The main difference between Elite and Ultra is the fact that one's stim free and one's not. So even though the Elite is stim free, we still use a ton of nootropics. Yeah, 600 milligrams of alpha GBC, there's lion's mane, there's a high dose of L-tyrosine, there's Bacopa, there's huperzine A. So there's all these ingredients that still make you feel zoned in, your cognitive function, your brain's firing, so you still feel good without being stimulated by, ingredients that have caffeine in them. So this is a stimulant-free pre-workout, great for performance. When you look at the performance complex on this, you got your 8 grams of citrulline, you got your glycerol monohydrate is at 8 grams, arginine nitrate, NO3T, really, really good ingredient for pumping blood, oxygen to the muscles. It's loaded. It's even got some minerals from aquamine. So this is a loaded stimulant-free pre-workout. This is actually the only stimulant pre-workout we make right now with the entire brand. So that is a great option if you're looking to stay away from stimulants, because here and there, some people like to cycle off them too. So these were our 2 flagship pre-workouts, and they continue to be 2 of our best sellers. We thank you guys for all your support. PreHD Ultra for a long time was my sort of like daily pre-workout. Now with the PreHD Essentials coming out, I have been using this daily. And at first I didn't expect this product to deliver the performance, pump, and energy that it did. I thought, from a label standpoint, ingredients, when you're looking at the 2 side by side, I felt like the Ultra would be far superior, which I was actually surprised with how well this performed against the Ultra. But in saying that, the Ultra does have a lot more ingredients in there. There's a lot more synergies. And there's a lot more nootropics that work synergistically, the caffeine, the alpha GPC. So really, honestly, guys, it's one of those things where I feel like, I know myself, I like to switch it up. I like to try different pre-workouts. So you really can't go wrong with either one of the 2. They're very similar. One advantage I would say that the Ultra has versus the PreHD Essentials, which isn't going to be the case for everyone because a lot of people use this ingredient separated from their pre-workout, would just be that it has creatine monohydrate in it. Yeah, if you had a PreHD Essential, you could simply just buy our standalone PreHD and add 5 grams of creatine to your PreHD Essential. Yeah, the PreHD Ultra is going to be the most balanced all-in-one formula that has great synergies within, we counted how many ingredients were in there, over so many different ingredients, all dosed to make sure that they're effective for you to actually notice it during your workout. I'm just really happy that we were able to formulate something, because when we first went to the drawing board with this, I was actually a little bit nervous because I was like, it doesn't excite me to formulate a product not as good as the formulas that we already have. So I was like, we're trying to make a pre-workout that's a better value to our customers. I get it, but I want to make sure that we can formulate something that still delivers the results that our customers are looking for. So I'm actually really excited that the product turned out to almost over deliver my expectations that I had for it, and the fact that it tastes incredible. Depending when you're watching this video, PreHD Essential could be available now. I'm not sure because today's May 29th and we're releasing this product in June. So guys, head over to the website, check it out. Make sure to take advantage of this new awesome formulated, awesome flavored pre-workout. And we'd love to hear from you guys. So guys, message in the comments. We actually read that stuff. Anything you guys want to see from the brand, any suggestions, we love your feedback. That's how we evolve. That's how we keep innovating and coming out with awesome products. Thank you for your support.